What if I fall back? Are you ready to die to your flesh? Can't do it on my own. I need your help. This room literally describes my life. I saw two pillars. My body was becoming weak. I no longer felt the bed that I was lying on. It was really white that I could see it in that darkness. It turned out that things I was doing before I came to Christ was really damaging my life, and I didn't know. Hey lovelies, what's up you babies? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a long time honestly, but yes, we're back and hopefully we're gonna be consistent this time. With the title of the video, we already know what we're about to talk about: how I had an out-of-body experience after giving my life to Christ. It wasn't just after giving my life to Christ, but this was when I struggled with my addiction and I wanted to let go of it, when I wanted to honor God with my body. So when I made this decision, it was not like I knew that I was gonna do it upright, but I just surrendered all to God. I just said, God, please help me. Because even looking ahead, I'm like, bruh, how? What if I fall back? But by God's grace, God helped me. So on this particular day, you know, when you give your life to God, when you like say, oh God, I want to go ahead with you, I want to push through, it's more kind of exciting to say that. But when the one comes, are you ready to die to your flesh? So on this particular day, I was at home. Some of the time, the urge for such becomes more higher, especially when I'm alone. That particular day, I was home. On a normal day, I started feeling intensely to indulge in such acts. But within me, I know I've made this decision and I've already told God, I can't do it on my own. I need your help. The urge started and it was really going crazy. So I had this song, Abdullam by Theophilus Sunday. It's an instrumental for prayer. Somehow I just decided to listen to the sound. I put my earpiece on and I went to lie on the bed. I stayed there for a while, kind of sleeping but not sleeping. I was still awake. My body was still active to any noise going around. But at some certain point, my body was becoming weak. I no longer felt the bed that I was lying on. It felt like someone who was lying on air, like literal air. Nothing beneath me. That's how I felt. But somehow I was still conscious physically, maybe to hear noises, but my eyes was closed. I was just lying on the bed, and immediately I noticed that shift in how I felt while lying down. I saw something in the place I was. This was an empty black room and very dark, no single light. I just had that knowing at that point that this room literally describes my life. You know, we live our life as if we own it, or maybe there's nothing going on physically, nothing is going on, but spiritually, so literally crying for help, and we thought we were just having the fun and having all the flex. But it turned out that things I was doing before I came to Christ was really damaging my life, and I didn't know. And to me, it's all fine, nothing is going wrong, you know. So immediately I just saw that place. There was no single furniture, everywhere is just blank, like so dark. I think the ground was more like water. There was water inside the place, but my feet can't touch water. It felt like I was floating, but I could see that the ground was transparent. I came down from the place I was lying. At some certain point, while I was still listening to that sound, I saw two pillars, white pillars. It was really white that I could see it in that darkness. It's not like, you know, if you come into a dark place, even if there's pillars, even if it's painted white, you can't really see them unless you get a torch. But this one was, it just like the pillars were light themselves. They brought light into that place, though it didn't bring like extremely light everywhere, but I could see them. And then I just hung onto that pillar because that was the only source of light there. I stayed there for a while, then before I now came back to my body. Even when I woke up, I was so tired. Mind you, this is not a dream. It's an out-of-body experience. When I came back, I just turned around. I still stayed there. I found out that my body was extremely weak. My body was so weak at that point, and I just found out that yes, in as much as the flesh is very strong, like no jokes. At that point, I knew that there was something much more stronger, which is God. God is way more stronger. Only if we submit to Him, that's when He can work on us and subdue the power of our flesh over us. So when I woke up, I'll just show you the video recorded after I was able to recover a bit from what was going on. So I was just there. I couldn't raise my hands. My hands were so weak. I tried to raise it up. I tried to, you know, move a bit. After that time, like, the urges of whatever thing I had that was really going crazy disappeared. I really didn't feel any emotions, any crazy emotions trying to control me anymore. I felt better, and that was the first time, because this happened twice. And after that time, I made up that decision to, okay, I've seen what my life looks like and I know something that can bring life to my life. I made that decision to start studying my Bible the more. Guess what happened in the second out of body that I had?